It's always a tough decision to pick your favorite comic book cover of the week. Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer. Get ready to bring you 2019's top 10 comic book covers of the week, and this is week 16, and this is the video series where you, the fans, not only get to see my top 10 covers, but you get to vote on your favorite one, and by the time we get to the end of the year, we're going to see which book gets that all-important title of comic book cover of the year. So hopefully you guys are voting each and every week, but if you don't, at least you get to see a cool top 10 list, right? Alright, so at any time in this video, guys, if you give it a like and subscribe to the channel or hit that notification button, it is greatly appreciated. This lets others know that the video exists out there in the YouTube comic book community. So before we get started with week 16, we gotta finish up week 15. Who won in week 15? Well, it was really close. It was between Red Hood and the Outlaws, the variants cover, and we wound up going between Symbiote Spider-Man, the Symbiotes variants cover. And every time there was a vote, it was one for Red Hood, one for Symbiote, one for Red Hood, one for Symbiote. And the winner that wound up winning this week wound up going to Symbiote Spider-Man issue 1, the Symbiotes cover with whole brain oats or whatever it was called. Hilarious cover. Definitely one of my favorite covers of the year. Probably the first time this year actually that my number one pick wound up winning. And you guys agreed with me here. So that was really pretty cool. So Symbiote Spider-Man issue 1 variant moves on to the second round. And speaking of group voting, guys, we're going to have a group voting next week, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so without further ado, guys, let's not waste any time, and let's get started with my number 10 comic of the week. And this one goes to Spider-Man Life Story Issue 2. This is the 70s, obviously, this is the main cover. I like this cover. It's a bright orange book. It has Spider-Man hanging from the top of the cover, and he's holding up the disco ball, which is obviously a Green Goblin like pumpkin bomb, and it's sparkling everywhere. I thought it was really cool. Different type of cover, and it was my number 10. If it's your favorite cover of the week, please vote. Alright, so moving on to number 9, guys. My number 9 most favorite cover of the week, it goes to Teen Titans issue 29. This is the main cover as well. This is a cool cover as you get to see Deathstroke basically handling the Teen Titans, and it looks like they're going against each other. Really badass face here with Deathstroke. You know, his mask is up close and everything. Love the colors to this, and I love how all our heroes are going against each other. I think that's really cool as well. So that's a cool looking cover. Alright, so if that's your favorite, please vote. So what's number 8 on this week's list? Well, it's going to go to G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero. This is issue 261. This is a variant cover. I forgot the character's name here, but this one is a pretty cool cover as he's like hiding behind I guess fire, and he's hiding behind a rock, and there's pistols coming at him or bullets coming at him, explosions everywhere. Really cool detail on that cover. So if this one is your favorite cover of the week, please vote. You'll see a trend on this week's countdown. You'll see a lot of like dragons, a lot of guns, and a lot of bullets flying and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny. Alright, and this time I think we're going to get a first on the countdown as well. But moving on, we go on to my number 7 this week. And my number 7 favorite cover of the week goes to Amazing Spider-Man issue 19.HU. This is the main cover as we get to see Spider-Man teaming up with the Lizard here. This is a really cool cover. For me, this is the way the Lizard should be drawn in a Spider-Man comic, not just on the cover. He looks awesome. He looks menacing. You'd be terrified by him. Just love how the two are teaming up on here and how the detail goes into this cover. So really cool. All right. So here is my number 6 favorite cover of the week. And this one goes to Batman issue 69. This is the variant cover as well. This couldn't get any higher because this is just a really dark cover and it makes it kind of hard to see. But if you really do look closely at it, it's really finely detailed. Batman looks awesome here. Love the costume. You know, you get to see maybe he's like in camouflage or whatever it is, but really cool cover. And if it's your number 6, please vote. All right. So next, number 5 on this week's countdown. This goes to War of the Realms. This is the Punisher tie-in. This is cool because I just love how Punisher is shooting down, I don't know, the monster. Maybe it's a frost giant, whatever the case may be. He's shooting his gun down its throat. I mean, that is intense. And he's holding up the monster's mouth with his legs. That's so awesome, man. I was just like, dude, that's awesome. That's definitely like my top 5 covers right there. Definitely cool stuff. So if that's your favorite cover of the week, please vote. All right. So going into the top 4, comic fans, this one goes to West Coast Avengers issue 10. This is the farewell issue to this series, and I like this cover because it was just very realistic, seeing all the different characters on the cover. Katie looks nice. The facial expressions are awesome here when you go look at Clint's facial expression. Gwenpool looks cool. Just they all look really, really cool, and then they're in this temple, and they're like, ah! You know, they're like freaking out. So it's the farewell issue. I like the way it looks. If it's your favorite cover, please vote. All right. So now we're cracking in the top 3, and my number 3 favorite cover of the week goes to Daredevil. This is issue 4. Pretty sure this is Punisher on the cover here, and you get to see Daredevil's face on his chest. He's holding up the guns. He's got his ammo wrapped around his sides. It's just black and red. It's just really a nice looking cover. So if this is your favorite cover of the week, please vote. All right. So what's number 2 this week? Well, this one goes to Transformers issue 3. This is the variant cover. It has, however you want to call his name. When he was the toy, he was called Jetfire. When he was in Transformers the show, he's called Skyfire. So whatever you want to say, he is on the cover. He is doing battle against all the other like Decepticons, like Starscream and everything. There's big explosions in the background, big freaking gun being fired all over the place. I thought this was a really cool cover. Hits home for me. One of my first like major Transformers I ever owned because he was big. He was like in this huge box. So I was like, dude, that's Jetfire or Skyfire or whatever you want to say. But that was my number 2. And if it's yours, please vote. All right. So what do you think number 1 is this week, guys? I don't know. You would probably never guess it. But I like my number 1 pick this week. And it goes to Old Man Quill, issue 4, main cover. Awesome, awesome cover. As you get to see Old Man Quill falling into Fin Fang Foom's mouth. And his gun is right behind him. And he's reaching for it. He's like, oh, and he's falling. And he's got his face looking right at you. And it's a movie scene. That's what it looks like right on the cover. And I thought it was a really cool looking cover. So, yeah, guys, that was my number 1 pick of the week. So there you guys have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Remember the rules. Have your votes in by next Monday at 8 a.m. And if you do vote, make sure you put your comment down in the comment section below. And if you like someone else's pick, that's great, but it won't count as a vote. You always got to put it in in the comment section as well. And then if you like your own cover, please put it in the comment section as it could trend and it could overtake all the other covers. So guys, there you have it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that all-important notification button so you don't miss a single video from me. And fans, thank you so much for your participation each and every week. It's always greatly appreciated. This video series is awesome. And until that next comic book review, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing off. I'll see you guys real soon. Take care, guys.